A college degree is not a sign of a finished product but an indication of a person is prepared for life by Reverend Edward A. Morley. A college is a place where we as an individual grow. A college life can be a beautiful life or not so beautiful life depending upon the person you are. Your behavior with others, your mentality, your perception, the people you meet with, your interest for studies, and so on. Eventually, everything depends upon the patience and acceptance you have in the long run. Rather than that, it is also very important to try continuously to make things work. I know it's going to hard at times, but you need to design your mind according to the place and the situation. Keep in mind that not everything is going to happen according to your desire and convenience, and not everyone is going to come and cheer you up all the times. Moving out from every undesirable and negative situation isn't a solution. It would feel easy at first, but later on you will realize you haven't learned anything so far. And this feeling will hold you back every time you face any situation like this. Hello everyone, this is Rituparna and welcome back to my YouTube channel. A gentle reminder for them who are watching my videos for the first time. My channel is all about tips on self-growth, productivity and success, as well as books based on them. So if you are someone who has interest in these topics as well as you want to know more about these topics from my perspective, then this channel is worth subscribing. So today I want to share you my personal experiences and lessons which I have learned in my college. And basically I have graduated this year and was reflecting my overall journey since few days and few things I have found which I thought to share with you guys. So without further over talk, let's dive into today's video. So the first is I stopped taking others' responsibilities. If you take responsibility for yourself, you will develop a hunger to accomplish your dreams by Les Brown. Winners take responsibility while losers blame others by Brit Hume. Taking your responsibility is needed, but taking responsibility for someone who doesn't know how to take responsibility for himself or herself is not considerable. By doing this, you are making them handicapped, and this thing will gradually lead to habit. Helping can be a solution, but taking responsibility is not going to help either of you. Teach someone to be responsible enough to handle most of their problems by themselves, because at the end of the day or in the long run they may face lot of problems and you may not available at that time. So the second is prioritizing own things. I have written some quotes, so I am taking help from a note, and the quotes are: the life you have lived is a gift, cherish it, enjoy it now to the fullest, do what matters now, by Leo Babuta. The second is life is short, focus on what really matters most. You should change your priorities over time, by Roy T. Bennett. And the third is sometimes things happen that allow us to understand our priorities very clearly, by Mariska Hargitay. I used to be someone who prioritized others' work as their own, and I was always like this since my childhood, even without realizing. And I realized this mistake after came into college, after few incidents happened with me. Since then I start listing my own things at first. After completing those things I go for the other things. Do not take others thing as your own priority until and unless you don't have any other things to do. Do list out all the things which fall under your priority, and after that go for the other things. You need to really figure out what matters the most for you and what things do not matter at all. And this habit has changed a lot in me, as well as it made a huge difference in my life. Third lesson which I have learned during my college days is giving much while expecting least from others. And the quotes which I have written are: the first is, I find my life lot easier the lower I keep my expectation, by Bill Watson. The second is, you are responsible for your own happiness. If you expect others to make you happy, you will always be disappointed. I didn't find its writer. And the third is, expectation is the root of all heartache, by William Shakespeare. Actually, this thing we all should learn. If you are someone who loves to be there for people who need you, then you should not expect the same from others. Just do it and forget it like it never happened. And the fourth and the most important lesson which I have learned is taking advantage of every single opportunity or making the best out of every given situation. And the best quote which I have found on this is, if a window of opportunity appears, don't pull down the shade, by Tom Peters. Sometimes in life, it all matters how you perform at that specific situation. You may be good at that, but if you don't perform well at that particular situation, you may lose that particular chance. Suppose in an interview, due to lack of confidence, lack of practice, fear, and etc., you couldn't perform well, the chances are you may not be selected. If you prepared for an examination, the 60% part you prepared very well, but rest 40% you couldn't prepare. If the questions come from rest 40% part, this can be the cause of your bad grades. It can be applicable in other areas of life too. So prepare yourself to perform best in any situation in life, because this particular situation may not happen twice in your life, and this will be added in your regret list. Being a student, you should never miss an opportunity of your path, because you never know what great changes it can make in the long run. And if you get a better opportunity later on, you can shift to that, and this will add a better experience and knowledge in your mind's bucket. So the fifth lesson which I have learned in my college is living life the fullest without worrying too much for tomorrow. And the quotes which goes with it are, first is Forever is composed of nows by Emily Dickinson. And the second is the only way to survive eternity is to be able to appreciate each moment by Lauren Gate. Realize deeply that the present moment is all you have. Make the now the primary focus of your life. I used to be so much worried about my future and I wasn't able to enjoy my present properly. I used to think a lot. What if I try and it doesn't work? I shouldn't think so. I shouldn't do so. It's not right. What others would react if I do so? And so on. I was being so much strict over my emotions and I literally caged them up. And I didn't allow myself to go beyond that cage. Literally, I was being my own mom. Lol. I said so because, as our mom said, don't do that, don't do this because you shouldn't do so. Same way I used to say myself that don't do so, you shouldn't do that, even if you feel so or even it doesn't hurt anyone. Though in some areas it helped me a lot, where I needed to be focused. That means be strict on yourself enough not to let it ruin your present moment. Though I didn't realize it at that moment, but later on when I realized this, I started living each day my fullest without worrying too much about my future and without regretting what happened in my past. And I just started living each day as my last day of my life. And the sixth lesson is speaking up for what is right, and the quote which goes with it is, stand up for what you believe in even if you stand alone, by Saji Kasim. And it's okay to speak about something you feel wrong personally with other person or in any relationship. This can make things work, and sometimes we see something is happening bad with other person, but we tend to ignore that. Don't ignore that. If you really feel something is going bad with other person, you can save them, and don't let bad happening with other person whether you know or don't know that person. Raise your voice if you feel something is going bad with you, because the one who is tolerating all bad things is as guilty as one who is doing bad. And I always feel it's far better to live alone rather than being with a bad company or company with fake people where you need to think many times before trusting them. And the seventh lesson which I have learned is be your own savior. And the quote which goes with it is, she wears strength and darkness equally well. The girl has always been half goddess, half hell, by Nikita Gill. I always feel that we can be our best savior because nobody can understand our problems in the same extent as we do. There will be a lot of problems and challenges in your way. You need to figure out the possible ways to cope up with all your problems on your own. The way you solve your problem will reflect your strength, willpower, intelligence, and so on. Solving your problem will make you aware more about your understanding, fear, patience, and other feelings. It will motivate you to solve more problems like this, and it will expand your horizons so that you will be ready for more challenges on your way. And life is uncertain as well as your problems are. And I personally feel there is no growth without struggle, and people's growth doesn't only define by his or her success, but the way he or she tackles her problems. And the eighth thing which I have learned is it's okay to say no to others. I had to struggle a lot with it because I used to be a person who had a fear of hurting others by saying no and neglecting my own emotions. It's okay to say no if you have something else to do or it's about something that goes beyond your limit or boundaries. Make clear to that person that it's something beyond your limit. So respect my limits. And the ninth thing which I have learned is the art of letting go. And the quotes which go with it are the first is the truth is unless you let go, unless you forgive yourself, unless you forgive the situation, unless you realize that the situation is over, you cannot move forward. By Steve Maraboli. And the second is incredible change happens in your life when you decide to take control of what you do have power over instead of craving control over what you don't. By Steve Maraboli. Life is all about the balance of good and bad situations. There can be many unpleasant memories, people, words, places which hurted you knowingly or unknowingly. Forgive them all. Forgive yourself as well if you were wrong at that place, because your peace is most important overall. And also realize this, if those situations weren't happened, you weren't in this place of life. So thank yourself that you overcame those bad situations and you became so strong and fearsome. So the 10th lesson which I have learned is don't let anyone to take you for granted. And the quotes which go with it are the first is love doesn't demand to be loved back, but it doesn't mean it exists to be taken for granted. I couldn't find its writer. And the second is sometimes people don't notice the things we do for them until we stop doing them. I couldn't find its writer too. Sometimes our selfless availability for people make them take us for granted knowingly or unknowingly. Don't let anybody to take you for granted knowingly or unknowingly. It's your responsibility to make them remind that your love and kindness isn't licensed to them to treat you as they want. Nobody has right to make you feel bad about yourself knowing that you will be there no matter what. Don't let anybody to take advantage of your love and kindness. So that's all for now guys. If you like this video, hit the like button and share this video as much as you can. And comment me below which part did you like the most. And subscribe to my channel. I will see you soon in my next video. Till then, take care, stay healthy, stay positive and stay productive.